Should be live. Let's see what's going on. Alright, looking like it is. Alright, so the game was released on the Play Store exactly a year ago from today. And then later it was added to the iOS. I think that was end of last year, around October or so. The game was released. Alright, so I'm going to do a full recap of the game here. So it first starts out, of course, you have to build the food processing chamber, which you can build for free. Everything's, is basically empty here. And if you're just starting the game, you have the queen's chamber, who lays the worker eggs. And then your first building that you're going to build is the food processing chamber. And then after that, you end up building all these different buildings. As you can see, I've pretty much maxed out everything. Well, actually, I have maxed out everything. So the creature's chamber only goes up to level 4. But everything else will go up to level 12. This is the most important one, the queen's chamber, because that is the strength of your ants. And the ants are extremely important. They are very useful. So that is the chamber building. So once you get all these to 12, aside from getting the queen or the creature's chamber to 4, you've maxed out all of your buildings. That's the very important one, the colony. And then of course this is your ant collection. So you can see you have 64, or your max soldiers start out at 50, but through upgrades you can get it up to 75. Thank you for the nice words there. But yeah, your max amount of workers is 150 when you get the food processing chamber to level 12. You'll always have one player and one queen, and then the total based on the number of ants. Of course, your name is here. This is the weather, whether it's day or night, raining or not raining, and then in the winter event we had snow. And then your 3 basic resources, and then creature parts as well. When the queen's hungry, you can feed her, which creates a worker. As my guy is doing there, I can help him out too. I'm playing on BlueStacks, which I have some hotkeys set up, so it makes things a little easier. So currently we have the anniversary event going on, and as you can see, you can get can get points for the event by conquering the red anthill, gathering chocolate, finding acorns, pheromones, by attacking either Dr. Zany or a player, and watching an ad. I'm going to do all that in this episode because it's going to show all the things that are available in the game. So the events are seasonal events. They usually last anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks, depending on the event. And this one's the longest one, being the 4-week event, the anniversary event. So the things on the right here, this is the gem window. This is where you can purchase currency for the game, purchase shields to keep yourself from being attacked, battle tokens to... My workers are under attack, that's what distracted me. Battle tokens to do battles. You can buy a strawberry, which is a 24-hour supply of food, which I don't believe works in the event. I don't think it shouldn't, at least. I never really tested that, but if you buy one of these, it shouldn't add to the event points. Change your name, and colors. There's a lot of options. This is the new creature for the current event. I've gotten the Easter event and Christmas event and some other creature or skins. This is if you beat the fire ant nest, and this is the one I use, the Christmas event. This is if you get lucky in the termite. If you get lucky in the termite nest, and you get the skin for that, doing the co-ops, which we'll go through later, and all these other different skins. These are ones created by the community, or suggested by the community, and then AG made it into the game, so which is pretty cool. So these are from the community suggestion ones where it says community. And then this is to summon a new aphid farm. This is pretty much a waste of gems. Yeah, so, and then this is another waste of gems, getting 300. You can see I've already gotten 150 just by talking. You can watch ads for rewards, you can get a battle token, and then of course it'll count for the event here. So then you have your army. This is where you get your creature army, and you can see that he added a bunch of new slots recently. I was having space issues, so I got rid of some old creatures, and I've been doing a lot of combining, but you can see I got a couple of the new event creatures, the festive Tiger Beetle, I guess he's called. So if you need names, you can always click on here. Here are currently the normal 8 creatures in the game, and then there's special creatures depending on the event. So this was the first event, the Halloween event. You got this guy, the Ghost Mantis. Second event was Christmas event, where you got the Christmas Spider. Third event was Valentine's Day, where you had this, I'm not going to try saying that, but the Bombardier bug. And then the fourth event was the Monarch Butterfly during Easter. And then the final event going on now, or the last event currently that we've done, or he's done, is going on now, which is the Festive Tiger Beetle. But unfortunately with this event, you don't just get the Festive Tiger Beetle. It's either an old event creature or the Festive Tiger Beetle. So this is a guild. So your social is for clans. You can create a clan through this. You can talk to other clan members. You can activate bonuses or buffs. As you can see, we're clan level 6 here. So we get 30% on all our buffs, or 3% on fusion. You can search for clans, see who the top clans are. The clan that I started and I was in for a very long time, pretty much until this event, was The Rock is Alive, but a lot of people ended up quitting the game, a lot of my friends. But you can see that they actually even have open membership now, trying to get some new members in. And then the co-op, we'll do this a little bit later, but you can do a daily co-op with your clan, or a public co-op where you join others, and we're going to do that in a little bit. So first, we're going to do the basic things from when the game started. So when the game first started, so you hit recruit, you get your army. When the game first started, you were able to kill the red ants and do an aphid farm run. So we're going and kill a creature. So we're going to do all that. So we'll start with the red ants. As you can see, here they are. You don't actually have to kill all of them before you kill the queen. Oops, I'm going to die here. But you can basically just run in and kill the queen even with a lot of ants alive. And when you die, you lose 10% of your current food supply, which is, you can see that I'm losing a bit of workers, but that's not going to last too much longer. So hit recruit. Also down here in the bottom left is the garrison. You can place a garrison, and it'll just have your ants, patrol that spot where the flag is. So you can go in, kill the queen. And she counts as 200 event points. So you can see I'm at 720/20. The queen died already. I got 200 event points. And you get 1 pheromone and some gems when you kill the queen. Unfortunately, I had that window open so you couldn't see it, but that's what you get for killing the queen. And then I just need a few more from the acorns, which I'm going to pick up to grab a few more so I can summon the creature, and we'll see what I get. I just went to army to turn my soldiers on auto breed because I'm going to escort the aphids. Which is it's much slower. Right now I have maximum, so if you go in the shop, you have your honeydew. You can see I've maxed out only 2 things here, but everything else is level 5. That was the old max, except for worker speed I've been putting my extra honeydew into. However, in the resin shop, I do have some level 10s here and a level 9. So my player speed is 55% above normal, and then you get an extra 30% because the guild that I'm in has the buffs. And then you can see my workers are 75, once again level 10, because of the guild having the buffs, because I've been working on that. Each one you can see is 9,500 to level up past the previous max of being level 5. So you can still see some of them have just a level 5 max, so they're still there. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going to look for a few acorns so that I can summon the event creature. Acorns will always be available. You can get up to 10 a day, but they count towards the event creature, so that's why I'm working on that. And I'm going to send my ants to kill this guy, because you can't summon one creature, or you can't summon a creature when one creature is already on the screen. So you can see on the mini map, sorry, I didn't want to show it on my main map, but on the mini map you can see the acorns there. You can't see it on the big map. It only becomes first available on the mini map. Some more guys getting some food. And then I'm going to kill this guy, grab the acorn. And then I have to get, 2 more acorns, or 3 more acorns. Oops, wrong button. Actually, I might just do 2 and do a PvP battle. So you can grab the acorns. You can see they give 10% of your maximum capacity, around 10%, anywhere from like 9 to 10, I think, of your maximum capacity in one of the 2 or 3 basic resources. So I'm going to grab 1 more, and then if I do a battle and win 100%, that'll be enough, but I got to switch up my army to my attacking army. And I haven't done a PvP battle in months, so I'm going to be very rusty. So this is basically what you can do on the home map right here. Was that another acorn right there? So on the home screen, you got all those options available to you. Maybe I'll do PvP later then. But then you can go up, as you can see, there's a tree here, and that's where the termites are. So I'm going to summon this guy real quick and see what we get. It's up and to the left. So this red arrow indicates where any creature is. I'll grab another acorn since it's right there. Might as well. I see red, so it's probably going to be one of those bombardier beetles. Hello, whoever that may be. So yeah. So this is from the Valentine's Day event. It's a good creature to have, so if you see him, you definitely want to get him. If you hide under him, he can't actually hit you, which is nice. It's a little trick there. Oops, I meant to disband instead of retreat, my bad. Sorry, ants. So I just do this disband recruit thing to try to lose less ants during this process. It's all about the timing. This guy is the second longest creature to capture right now. So I'm going to capture him. He'll go into my creature's chamber. I'll just show that real quick. Then I'm going to... I have enough resources to do a co-op, so I'm going to see if I can get a few people to do a co-op. If you want to join the co-op, you'll be able to see the code in just a moment here. But let me just show you. So here's the creature being captured in the creature's army. You can see he's going to take 2 minutes. And then since this part is full, he'll automatically go into this part. But let's do a co-op. So if anyone's watching, wants to join me in the co-op, feel free to. I'm going to put it on the trial server, the Rock is a Lie server, and hopefully some people will join me from there. So let's do this. Create, private, confirm, and all you need is the code to join in. So the code is 6D1CC5. Sorry, so I'm just typing this in to thing. So we're going to wait for, hopefully, some people will end up joining me here. Doing... These guys know too. The name of the guild is Spanos. They actually were the only guild in the top 10 that had an open one, so I just jumped in and joined them. There's not really too much I could talk about from in here, but I could tell you, so this is the co-op. This is where you have a chance of getting the termite skin, which is a skin I don't have. It didn't end up winning for me. Didn't end up working for me where I've gotten it yet, but I haven't done a ton of co-ops. So the code is, as you can see, 6D1CC5. And so basically there's the king and the queen in this. If you fight and beat the king, you end up fighting the queen. Each of them have 3 attacks. On the king, there's mainly, or 2 of the attacks you have to make sure you're not in the range of, otherwise you'll die. And then there's the 1 attack where he sprays and you can continue to attack the king through that. On the queen, there's 2 attacks you can stay in on, and then 1 AoE attack where you have to run out on. So there's 3 attacks on each of them. And I'm just waiting, as long as we get like 2 people to join, that would be enough, typically. So in the public, private or public co-op, when it's not with your clan, once you get to 5 players or more, the difficulty rises with each player, but anything under 5 has the same difficulty. So if you go with just 2 or 3 players, you're actually fighting as if you had 5 players. It's just a little more difficult, but it's not too bad. In the clan co-op, which you can do once a day with your clan, the clan leader has to initiate it, the queen. But you can do that with as many members are in your clan. There's no limit on this one, whereas you can see this one only allows up to 10 players. I'm going to wait another minute or so, and then I'm just going to open it to public, and we'll see who joins and take whatever we can get. But yeah, when I used to play with my friends, we used to do this together, and we'd run out of space for one group, so we'd actually have to create two groups. But now, as you can see, I got nobody. And this is why I'm not even in the same clan as I used to be, the one that we started together. Alright, I'm going to make it public. So hopefully people will join, and then we'll hit the ready button that will be in the top left. If not, I might just do it solo and try it. I've never actually done it solo successfully. I've never really attempted it solo, but I've heard it can be done, so I might end up giving that a shot. So we'll see. I'm not very patient when it comes to this game anymore. So these guys only have 5, so they're not going to be the strongest, and they might not know how the boss works, but we'll see how that works out. So I'm going to wait for a few more. Oh, look, there's somebody from the Rock is a Lie. Nice. Alright, so now we have 5. A couple people on there that seem to be a little bit stronger. I don't know these guys. Now we just gotta hope that all these guys hit ready, otherwise it's gonna be unfortunate. Remember me from Discord and the comments. Maybe. I don't know, my memory's kind of rusty. Oops, trop left. So yeah, just waiting on 2 more guys to hit ready, and then I can show you what this ends up being. I'm just waiting on this guy, our Zany 30. Alright, so this is the Termite King. So he gives little animations before each one of his attacks. So the tail swipe is the hardest to see. So this is a charge, you gotta run out on this one. And then it's kind of like if you stand in the path, you end up dying, or you can lose any of your soldiers. It costs 75 gems to revive your soldiers. This is where he does an AoE spray. If you stay inside, you're fine. Sometimes you might lose 1 or 2 ants, but typically you don't. So that's 2, and there's the tail swipe. You can see him charging up there with his tail. You just gotta run out. Well, that's basically it. That was pretty nice. You saw 3 attacks in the first 3 attacks. So you can see he's doing a charge again. So what makes the difference on this one is the number of ants. You can see a few of us have 7. And then, of course, your queen chamber level. That's what determines the ants' damage. So the higher your queen's chamber level is, the more ants you have, the better you'll fare in here. What did happen to hit? Like, why is he only at 0.35%? Somebody disconnected. So it's still buggy. People disconnect all the time. Sometimes everybody will just disappear. But you know, when it works, it works. When it doesn't, it doesn't. And some, you know, it's also based on people's internet. So if somebody has a weak internet, they can disconnect. The problem is that the guy will keep the strength that he has based on how many people entered the lobby. So even if people get disconnected, the guys, you know, the termite king and queen doesn't lose their health. So you can see that the Roach Coley guy is doing quite well. So I always do a retreat and attack when he spins twice in a row just to reset my ants. Lessens the chance of them getting killed. Because if they're at the back, they run to the middle, versus being in the middle already, they don't move and they might be in a bad spot. Tail swipe. So yeah, it's rough doing this just in a public lobby because you don't know who you're going to get inside. If I didn't have that other guy, I would say we'd have no chance at winning this. Yeah, and we're low on ants. There's only 24 ants left. And we still have to do the queen. I don't know if we'll have a chance at this, especially that there's only 2 minutes late. But at least you'll see the king and queen. Whether I win or not is a different story. Or whether we win or not. But you can see I'm doing pretty good. I'm at 15%. I wish I could kind of pause the stream and then just resume this when we get to the queen, but I can't do that. Because this is kind of boring. Oh, that was close. I almost lost some people there. Some ants. Alright, so once the king dies, then you can go to the next room, which is where the queen is, next chamber. And as I mentioned, the queen has 3 basic attacks as well. There's one you have to really watch out for, the other 2, as long as your ants are under her body, you'll be safe. This is one of the 2 where you just need your ants under her body so she can spit, and it might, you know, come over here. As long as your ants are underneath like mine are, you'll be fine. Then she has this one, which is the one you have to run out from, and you can just run to the door is good enough. And send your ants back in. And then the third one, she does a tail swipe, which is kind of like a shuriken from Mortal Kombat in a way. The good old days. But yeah, you can see that this spit will sometimes get people, especially if you have a lot of ants. We only have 22, so I wouldn't have to worry. But if you get a lot of ants, sometimes her spit will. See, you could have killed somebody there for that in that example. But yeah, when she's facing the top right and she shoots closest to her body, she can really get some people. So here's the third attack, the tail swipe. Just goes out a random direction. Once again, you can see how it gets close to those ants. This person retreated and lost all their ants. So here's the one you have to run out on. so Naka. And she was doing good too. Or he. So I'm going to leave my ants there. I'm going to see if I lose any, because it doesn't matter, we're not going to win. So I could surrender, but I'm not going to surrender in case these guys think we're going to win. Oh, this guy just lost all his ants. Alright, now I'm going to surrender. But that's the co-op. That's how that works. So if you win, you end up getting termites to be stopped from spawning for a certain period of time. You get some resin, and you have a chance of getting the termite skin. So it's a good thing to do. So now I'm going to do the aphid farm escorts. So the co-op was one of the newest things added content-wise. So that's not that new, but it's still kind of new, I guess. People are still, as you can see, struggling with it. So not everybody's familiar with it. These guys, I need food. So when you're looking at your clan for bonuses, whatever one they have the least of is the one, obviously, they need the most of. So food, as you can see, is what we need in this guild. So I'm going to focus more on food. Alright, so what we're going to do now is the aphid farm escort. The way I do it is I call both my ants with the recruit and my garrison at the same time. And then what I'll end up doing is I'll end up calling off the garrison to try to get some slow walkers to join my efforts in the escort, which works out pretty well if you get a good amount of them. Well, I don't really need to get that many, but so I'm called off, and then hopefully some of these guys, you see, they kind of stop to fight, and then they'll walk back, but they'll walk at a slower pace, which is good because the workers for the escort, the convoy, will walk slowly. So you can see I got one soldier there, I got 3 more up here, so they're walking slowly with the workers, and you can see they kind of help escort. So that guy right there ended up attacking, and then those in the front took care of the guy that came from the front. And you just gotta defend your ants, your workers, from the fire ants that are coming in. The key to this is you watch the mini map, you get a few soldiers to engage, then you get ready for the next one. And the toughest part is when they come from the front. I'm gonna hit recruit because those guys kind of just took off, so might as well just have them work with me. So I get a few to attack, and then I get ready for the next one, and just do this on the way back. Just gotta watch out for the guys in the front because they are the most vulnerable. If you get a guy coming from the front and he picks off the first guy, you're gonna lose him if you're not careful. So you can see we're getting close to the anthill, so it's almost over. So there's a guy that came from the front, but he was close enough to my anthill, it didn't make a big difference. And the reason I have 30 is because I've upgraded this one. Where's the recruit? Oh, this one. So you can upgrade your recruit. So if I upgrade it with 9,500 honeydew, I get one more extra guy. So I have that option available. I think 30 is enough. Alright, so that is on the map, that is everything that you can do here. So you can kill monsters, you can gather their parts as well. You can get the acorns, you can collect resources, you can do the red ants, you can do the, what did we just do? The aphid farm escort. You can do the fire ant nest dungeon here as well. Actually, I'm going to do that next. I haven't done this in a while, so I might suck. But so I've cleared it 185 times. I've attempted it 930 times, and here's your rewards: 3 battle tokens, 500, 500. So let's see here. I didn't even have my full ants. I have 75 as my max, so you want to make sure you have your full ants before you go in. These 2 flowers here, this one on the right, lavender, makes it so you're invincible, and then on the left, the chrysanthemum will stun creatures, so I'm going to show that in this next chamber here. So you can see I've used it, and I stunned one of the spiders. That green swirling thing indicates that he's stunned. And then invincibility, I guess I can use in the next chamber. But I want to try to get some of these guys killed first. So the creatures always one-shot your ants, but you want to make sure you kill the fire ants first. So I'm going to pop my lavender, now I'm invincible. Try to get my ants over here. And you can see I popped the chrysanthemum and got 2 of them. So this one, as you can see, had 3 of the, I don't want to say grasshoppers, but I know that's not what they're called, praying mantises. Alright, I got killed on that one. That's why I'm not really doing much. I want to get this guy alive and kill my ants. So, Fire Ant Nest Dungeon. The reward you get for this, as you can see in the bottom left, is honeydew. So depending on how far you make it is how much honeydew you'll get. And then Chamber 14 is the most difficult one, because it's, I don't want to spoil it. But this is usually one of the more difficult ones, where you can lose a lot if you don't get these guys, which I failed to do. So you can see I'm down to 56, and I only stunned one of them, which is quite unfortunate. Not a pretty job. So I have other videos where I do this much better. I'm definitely extremely rusty at this. I haven't done this in months. It's actually a video where I did 3 runs in a row without any breaks to recruit soldiers, and that was my best I've done. So if you don't have any upgrades, you actually start with 50 soldiers. So if you're trying to do this with just 50 soldiers from the start, it's obviously much more difficult than starting with bigger numbers. So this is a rhino beetle. He does an AoE attack. You just got to avoid that. I think I'll get him. Okay, good. So this is the slowest chamber, because these guys just take a while to die, and you just got to be careful. Well, actually, the next one's even slower, because you get more of them. Now it's 3 instead of just the 2. Hope to get 2 of them with the attack, though, with the flower. Good. I guess since we're out of everything else, might as well. So I have the chrysanthemum upgraded to level 5, so it's so it's 45 seconds long, the stun lasts, so it's a very long period. Obviously the chrysanthemum is one of the keys to being successful here. The number of ants is very important, so getting the resin upgrades there, and then of course your queen's chamber. So these are the bombardiers. This is you gotta get these guys stunned, otherwise you're gonna have some serious trouble. So this is the next to hardest chamber. Now the next chamber, it has the same guys, except they're like 8-star worth of HP. You'll see they take a very long time to kill. And it's very important to stun both of them, and I hope I did get them both barely. Alright, good. So at least I'll succeed in this, where I didn't succeed in the co-op. But you can see how much longer this guy's hit points takes to get down. It's almost about the same as the rhino beetles, which is the rhino beetles are supposed to be have the most HP out of anything. These guys are modded to be super strong. So while we're doing this, you can see that you get quests in this game. I haven't done them all. You get daily quests, of course. Daily quests come every day, so you can do that. I might just do the 5 battles, but I don't know. And then here we go, on to the queen. So the queen, this is actually one of the easier chambers there. It's the previous chamber that's the most difficult. So the queen, once you kill the queen, you get the skin for that, so it's a guaranteed drop. But you know, there's a few different ways to kill a queen. I just do it this way because it's for me it's easiest, and you just want to avoid those fire ants. because if they pull your ants out, you can get hit by the cleave too, and it gets ugly. She's immune to stun, which is good because otherwise this fight would be extremely easy. And then, of course, you can still be invincible and pop your flowers if you want to, but you can see she's dead, and everybody else just dies. So the reward for this used to be, if I remember correctly, 300 or 400. I don't remember. It's a while ago. Honeydew, which was of course reduced, might have been 200. I don't remember, or 250. Could be any of those. But it was reduced when there used to be an event. When we used to have events where you can get honeydew, it was very easy to max out the event if you were getting more honeydew from just clearing that quickly, which you know, a lot of people are able to clear now because it's not too terribly hard once you get all these upgrades. So before resin came into the game, it was very difficult to clear the queen with just 50 ants. But with resin, you know, now it's up to 75. So this was added in November, the tree. This is where you have the termites and you can gather resin. So the trick to gathering resin is you want to pop your garrison at the crack. You have, as you saw, termites come out from here. You want to have all your workers go at the same time and always have one feeding the queen to get resin. And then you just want to control the resin patch. So this is where most of the termites will be hanging out. And the resin patch can spawn anywhere on the tree. So I am going to, if you know, once you get enough ants, you can actually push the termites back on the tree to where they come from, and it's actually, you lose less ants while fighting there. But you can see I keep losing an ant. All I'm doing is I'm hitting recruit, which is 2 on my keyboard, so that I keep my ants coming in, my soldiers coming in. So I'm just moving up the tree, and while I'm doing that, you can see that my ants are getting killed. No, you can see that my workers are gathering resin. So I did lose some workers. I'm not too sure why. Oh, no source selected for leaves. Queen is hungry. Keep spamming that. I thought workers were under attack. But you can see this is where they spawn out, and I'm just going to sit here and block them while my guys at the bottom are killing anyone that comes from the bottom, and then my workers are, and that's a soldier coming up, my workers are gathering resin. And that's basically how that works. I'm going to go do a beehive run, which is another thing. That's the bees over there to the east. So the way this works is that you use a bee essence, and it makes you look like a bee. And then you can infiltrate the beehive, which costs 300 resin. It used to cost more. At one point it cost less, but he ended up changing that. And what you do here is you quickly, now I haven't done this in a very long time, so I might not do too well, but you quickly run through this and you try to grab, you can either grab a honeydew or some honeydew, some resin, or a honeycomb. And with the honeycomb you can actually summon the great hornet, the great Asian hornet I think it's called, but we have to grab that flower first. Oops. So if you hit anything, you lose 10 seconds, as you probably noticed there. Maybe I lost 10 seconds, you might have noticed. And it's just a maze that you gotta run through, and it takes a lot of practice to get somewhat decent at this, and I've used to do this, you know, like 5 times a day for months on end, so I've gotten quite good at it. And it's much easier on the emulator using WASD than it is on the phone pushing or using the little joystick in the bottom left, so I could still do this, which is nice to know. I actually used to do runs for people. They paid me money to do runs for them, and I made like 120 euros off of doing that, I think is where it ended, something like that. So it was pretty cool. But that, you know, that was back when it was a little bit newer and the game was being developed and people were excited, so it was good times. Now it's just, you know, you do it or you don't do it, doesn't matter too much, because also there's so much, you know, you get so much honeydew now, and the price of the fire ant dungeon is so much cheaper than it used to be. It used to actually be twice the price, so getting honeydew isn't as challenging as it used to be. And then with the events, you're getting honeydew every day for logging in as well. So I still got 5 minutes left, so I'll have no problem doing it once. I might, one time, no, 2 times, I think 2 times I've actually came out with all 3 rewards. I have a video of that as well, where I've done the 3 rewards. So you just drop this off, you grab one of them. I'm just going to grab this to show you what the giant hornet looks like, and if you have enough pheromones to do a gold summon, you're guaranteed the gold giant hornet, which is cool too. Let me see. So how many people can join a clan co-op? As many people are in your guild. Sorry, I'm just reading the comments now as I'm going through this. But the public, as you saw, could have a maximum of 10 people. Clan co-op can only be initiated by the queen and can only be run once a day. Granted, the co-op you can only complete once a day, but if you exit like I did without killing it, you can run more than one. Let's see, I guess I could pull that up after this and show you. But you can see that I can run another co-op if I want to because I'm still 0 out of 1. But once your clan completes the co-op, whether you're in it or not, you aren't able to do a second one in that day, clan co-op. You only get 1 completion available per day with your clan. Alright, so you can see I still have 4 minutes left. I guess, no, I'm not going to show off, but I can go back in and grab something else. So once you come out, so I'm going to do a summon here. That's in the army now? No, it's in the shop. Pheromones. So I can attract a gold creature using 50 blue pheromones. I got plenty of blue pheromones, so I'm going to do that. And you can see on the map there's no creatures right now. I summon it, I hit OK, and then you can see there's a gold hornet. So it's a guaranteed gold hornet. In the previous events, you used to be guaranteed an event creature. Just 1 creature, which was nice. But now in this one, you can guaranteed, 1 out of 5 event creatures, which is, 20% chance of getting the exact creature you want, which I'm very unhappy about. Very sad about, I should say. Oh wait, no, I don't want that. I'll do this. Okay, let's get some guys to fight this gold hornet. So he's got to land first, so you want him to attack one of your soldiers, and not you, because if he attacks you and kills you, that's unfortunate. Or you can attack a worker, that's fine too, just as long as it's not you. And then you can attack him. So he takes a while to kill because he flies up in the air. And if you get one of the giant monarchs, you can only kill him at night because he'll only land at night, so the game won't be bugged, it'll just be, you have to go at night. Let me go back to this. Alright, so we've done, as of this point, we did the co-op, we did the red ants, we did the aphid, we did the fire ant nest dungeon, and we've done the beehive. So we've done many things. The only thing really left to do that we haven't done is PvP. And we're going to do that next. I'm going to do a Dr. Zany battle real quick so you can see what Dr. Zany's like. He's quite easy, especially at a higher level, but when you're starting out the game, you want to fight Dr. Zany a lot to build up a little bit of a creature army, getting those pheromones. And you'll get the pink ones because I don't need this guy. Because of, starting out, you'll be in the lower league. So because my rank is 3,000, whatever I am, where is it? My rank is 3,600. It puts me into this. What is this? We got regular, platinum, diamond pheromones. So I get diamond pheromones. I have a reduced shield. I get 50% extra resources, but my shield's only 2 hours instead of being, I think it's 8 maybe is the max, or 12, whatever it is. But as you go higher up, you get extra bonuses in what you gain, but your shield is shorter, and then you get the better pheromones, which typically get you better creatures. So I could just summon a creature. It could be a spider or a other thing. Praying mantis, those are the most common two, but I got a scorpion, but it's still random. It's just you have an increased chance of getting non-spider, yeah, looks like Formula 1 car. Thanks. I actually have a video called it like Formula Racing or something for doing the beehive quickly. It's funny, I still have 40 seconds left on the timer there. So anyway, we're going to do Dr. Zany, so let me get my army adjusted. So this is my defensive army. I wouldn't want to fight myself. You can fight yourself, but I don't want to fight myself. But my offensive army is a little bit more, let's see, I thought I had somebody else. Oh, this guy. And then I like taking the Hornet just because he's 4-star and he can do some serious damage outside, but who do I want? I'm going to dump out another one of these guys. I'll take this guy. But yeah, if I get another I'll show this guy as well. So I'm only going to have four real big tanks, but that's alright. So this will be my offensive army. So my defensive army, I just like the bombardiers because they are a challenge when you're attacking. Oh, I gotta free up a spot. Do I have anything I can put together that's not... Huh. Alright, I'm going to try fusing 2 of these. As you can see, I currently don't have any 4-star of these guys. So we'll see if we can get one. I'm going to use 500 gems. I got some gems left over. 78% chance. Come on, 4-star, please. Oh, that's sad. Oh well. At least I have a spot now. I lost the 500 gems. You know what? Let's go for another one just to see if we can get a success story. I don't really play this game that much anyway, so I don't care about the gems, but come on. There we go. So now I have 1 4-star of these guys. So that's going to be a challenge for players to fight. Alright, 1 out of 2 ain't bad. Okay, so we're going to do Dr. Zany, as I said. Where is he? So Dr. Zany, you hit battle. You can see I have 64,000 tokens. I've watched a lot of ads in my lifetime. So Dr. Zany at max, you can get 1 pink pheromone, and it costs 1 battle token. Oh, I gotta use my other keys. I forgot. Okay, so Dr. Zany has a few bugs out. Let me pop my lavender. So as you can see, for PvP or even Dr. Zany's much easier. You can just use your ants to kill stuff, and then you run in. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's been quite a while. So let me. Next battle, I'll do better. You're supposed to summon like all your guys and then run in, but it's been a while. And those are my tanks. Is there anything left here? No. Okay. But yeah, the trick is just to kill the queen of your enemy as quickly as you can, and then depending on how well you do, you get pheromones. So let me fix this a little bit so that my next battle I can do a little bit better. So the order in which your creature army is before you go into battle is how it is. Oh, let me do it like this. Oh, let me do that guy. Alright, I could bring you down, I could bring you down. Swap up you, bring you up. Oh no, I guess I wanna... What the hell am I doing? I'm losing track. So I wanna get my red bombardier guys all here so I can have them easy to find and drop. So I just wanna switch up the order of the guys here a little bit. No, not that guy. That guy. So you can see I got the monarch there, which is he can be moved. Alright, who do I want to get rid of? I guess this guy. Alright, so I'm going to have these guys on the left side, so when I drop my tanks, like, you know, my tanking guy, I can get them quickly, and then everybody else is going to be on the right side, which is just easier for battle. So let me do a player battle here, because we haven't done that yet, and I'm just going to drop out my army like I normally would. This is actually a little easier on the phone. So there's my army. And usually I would go either south. Oh wow, this guy's loaded. I would go south or north because I want to kill out his worker ants. And if he has any soldiers, like this guy has a few, do that. I send my ants back home when I get ready for the real battle. Pop my invincibility. And then I pop down some of my guys here. So you can see he's got most of his army outside here. So I'm just going to use all my guys to hopefully fight. You just got to be careful of the Venus flytrap because he will eat your guy whole. Any of your guys. And then the rhino could be a little bit of a problem if you're not careful. So I'm going to pull in my ants and have them go after the rhino. Hopefully I won't lose them to that bomber. I just got to be careful. Oh shit! Pardon my vocabulary. So the rhino started doing his cleave attack when my ants arrived, so I lost some ants there because of negligence. My bad. I lost 55. So only the ants can kill the Venus flytrap, so you gotta make sure that they do end up killing him if you want to get 100%. So I'm just trying to get my guys. Oh man, I am rusty. So my my creature army is fighting his creature army. He's got, as you can see, is that mine? No, that's not mine. He's got one of the event creature bombardiers to kill. So my guys are working on that guy, they're working on this guy over here, and then there's another bombardier up there, but this guy's going to be the, is that 4-star? I think it's a 4-star, so I want to get my ants in there. The only trouble is I can't tell which attacks are his and which are mine, so, see, I lost a lot, so obviously he was attacking there. Now you got to go into the hole, where the freaking hell is it? I can't see. Alright. Oh, you can tell it's been a while. Alright, so I still have some ants left. But yeah, ideally you don't want to lose a lot of ants when you PvP. But this guy, because he had 15,000 of each, and I'm in the Platinum League, you can see that comes out to 2,250 of each of those three, and then a ton of legs. So even though I lost most of my army, which is unfortunate, I ended up getting a big haul on that. And then you just do auto breed and wait for them to come back. So that's about it for the game as far as content is. So you have your different things, as I mentioned before. Let's get, I want to get more than one. But yeah, that's about it. So you gather resources, you got the clan, so I could talk a little bit more about the clan. You have the chat system in here, so you can talk to each other. You have the clan co-op. You have the bonuses. Now all your bonuses start out at 10% at level 1, and then once you get to, I believe it was level 3? No. So it all starts at 10%, no, 20%. It starts at 20%, and then it's 2% for this, and then once you hit level 6, it goes to 30% and 3% for this. Nobody is level 11 or 10. I think level 10 or 11 is where it goes even higher, but nobody's that, so we don't know for sure. And then the amount of resources required is 200,000, but you can only donate once a day. So lower level clans, it's a little bit more of a challenge, I think. You start out, I believe it was 10 members. Yeah, original 10. So 10 members at level 1, and then each level, level 2 goes to 13, level 3 goes to 15, and then it goes up from 5 beyond that. So 3 is 15, 4 is 20, 5 is 25, and then 6 is 30, and then 7 will be 35. So in the clan here, it tells you the guy's name, how many resources they either donated through this one, or if somebody made a request like this one. So I could show you real quick here. So my amount of resources I donated was 145,291. So if I give this guy 1,999, you can see my amount of resources now is 147,290. So it's either donating to each player or donating to the contributions. Why did you leave Rock Clan? Because out of the 10 original guys who started it, 8 people quit the game and don't play the game anymore. So I lost the majority of my friends to that, and then there were a few others that joined as part of the 15 that were good friends, and they've all quit the game as well. So because the developers decided to develop a new game and not develop this game for the time being, nobody's, end gamers aren't interested. I barely play this game myself. I mean, if you look at my channel, I made one video for the event, and before that I hadn't made a video in like 2 months because I haven't really been playing this game much at all. So yeah, and once you get to the end of the game and there's not much to do, there's not much to do. So my highest in PvP was like top 3, I think, or top 5. I've maxed out everything for the soft maxes, which was level 5. I'm grinding this honeydew to get, 1%. Get 1 extra troop. And the fusion is the only one that's really worth it, but he won't let it go up past 5, so it's like, okay. I've done the workers just because I've gotten the honeydew. Oh, Amy's Life! Oh my god! Sorry, Enemy's Life. I always said your name wrong. Why stop now? But, yeah, so a lot of people have quit the game. After the Valentine's Day event, I lost probably four of my friends there. And that was due to it being, once again, a pay-to-win event where you had to either buy or you'd have to watch thousands of ads. There was no honeydew. Pocket Bees, in the last AMA he said it would be done within 2 months. But I don't test for him anymore, so I don't know if it'll still be done within 2 months. I was the only one who was really testing for it. And then he kind of really gave up on Pocket Ants for the time being, and when most of my friends quit, I wasn't playing either, so I'm like, I don't feel like testing unless you want to pay me or hire me, and he wasn't interested in spending, hiring somebody to help him in the game, whether it's programming or testing, so I don't know if he has anyone testing other than himself. But yeah, and the plan was that this should be released, Pocket Bees, by the end of August. No, by the end of July. So it might be done in the summer, but if it is, it could be buggy and unfinished. So realistically, if he released it in like October, it should be a complete game and it should be in good shape. But I don't know if he's honestly going to wait that long because of the community in Pocket Ants. Is the player base has really gone down over the last few months. So yeah, the next thing that's really going to happen in Pocket Ants is going to be either some small changes. The daily quest was something that he would end up adding to Pocket Bees, and then it was able to implement it here. He did something else in Pocket Bees that he brought here, and I can't remember what it was. But basically, when he works on Pocket Bees, if it's something good and he can easily move over to Pocket Ants, he does, and then Pocket Ants gets it, an update. But other than that, he's not developing Pocket Ants, so there's nothing really big that's going to happen. There should be another event. I think the next one's probably going to be October for Halloween. He hasn't decided whether he's going to use the same creature. Last time I spoke to him actually was a couple months ago, so maybe he's made a decision on that. But I'm not even on the Pocket Ant server anymore. I've left altogether because I don't think it's worth it. There's nothing really going on here. I do play other games, but this game, I try to do the clan co-op with the clan that I'm in. I try to donate resources every day, and then of course I'm trying to get the creatures, which I got 3 creatures this weekend. I got 1 yesterday and then 2 today, and that's it. It's just too hard. I'm watching ads all the time. Give me a break. I've gotten a lot of creatures, but a lot of these guys I got before the event. So I've gotten the Festive Beetle or Festive Tiger Beetle a few times. I've gotten a few of these guys. Anything that's 2-star or less is something I got in this event. Actually, and this 3-star Monarch I got in this event. But all these 3 stars, actually would like that guy to be on the end, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, pretty much all the 3 stars and above I had was before the event. You can kind of take a look. I have a video before showing my armies. But yeah, you can get honeydew upgrades past level 5. So I'm just going to answer questions because I've pretty much have shown everything and talked about what I wanted to. So where it says level 5 max, and then it says max here, that means you can't upgrade it further. So fusion and then the honeydew multiplier can't go up past 5, but everything else in the honeydew can. And so worker speed, you get 1% for every 9,500 honeydew. This is definitely not worth it at all, but before, when he was still working on the game, this is what kept me on the game while I was waiting. So I would still play the game just for these upgrades because I had nothing else really to do, and before you would get honeydew and it wouldn't be worth anything. So because of the extension to level 10, it makes it so that you actually had something to do as an endgamer who didn't feel like PvPing all the time. So you were able to do the Fire Ant Nest dungeon, the aphid farms, the login rewards, all this stuff. And it's actually funny that before, when it was maxed out at level 5, one of the events, I had everything maxed out, and this is when honeydew used to count for event points. I wouldn't be able to get the event points because I had my honeydew at 9,999, everything was maxed out. And I asked AG to take away some honeydew from my from my account so that I can actually get event points. And I probably could find that conversation. Let me take a look here. It was a long time ago. It was in one of the events. Let's see where that was. If you're maxed, Look, I actually had a video of that. Let me see if I can show you this. Huh. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can figure this out. So I want to add a browser source. Right. I don't know if you're going to see some stuff on the thing there. On the stream. You might. I'm trying to figure out how I could do this. This is probably not what I want to do. I'm not good with this thing. Let me get rid of this. I want to add, like, maybe I can, let me do this one. Well, let's see here. So this is what my screen looks like if you were curious. I can't do this right. Ugh. But yeah, yeah, when Honeydew used to be maxed out, you know, there was no reason to do aphid farms, no reason to do anything, so the game kind of got boring. Let me answer your questions here. And then resin, you can upgrade everything except for the strength of the Venus flytrap and then the timer on the bee essence. And then of course you can't upgrade the bee essence because you have the timer for the bee essence upgrade there. Alright, so clan co-op is, there's no limit to how many members can join. So if you have 50 members in your guild, 50 members can join. Am I after golden rhinos and bombardiers gold? No, the gold army grind was just the dumbest thing I think in this game as a grind. Because you had, when you used the platinum pheromones, the benefit of it was you got better creatures. But if you did a gold summon, you had the same odds as pink pheromones. So you would get, you know, usually a lot of gold tarantulas and praying mantises, and it just, to me, it just wasn't worth my time. It was just annoying. If you were able to get a gold summon with the same chances as you had with the platinum summons, that would be worth it, but not with the pink summons. That's just stupid. Is Golden Scorpion 4-star equal to Christmas Spider and Ghost? So in one of the AMAs, he said that oh wait, I didn't want to source this one. I'm an idiot. But in one of the AMAs, he said that the Ghost Mantis was a slightly stronger gold spider. So I think it's almost identical. I mean, if you look at, the only thing that's better, I would say, is it has a little bit of a quicker speed than the Golden Scorpion. But with regards to the attack and the HP, it's pretty much the same. It just moves a little quicker, makes its decisions a little quicker than I actually made some videos showing the different event creatures versus the Scorpion, because the Scorpion was always revered as one of the best creatures, which I agree with. I mean, the Scorpion was a really good one, though. The Spider, the actual Tarantula, is really good because he has a bit more HP than the Scorpion, if I remember correctly. So if you take a look here, so Tarantula's health, I don't know how far that is, versus the Scorpion. I think, maybe it's the same, actually. It's the same. I don't remember. It's been too long. But the special creatures, the health is almost all the same for these three. The only thing that's different is the speed. And this guy's speed's lower, but when I was testing him, he actually killed ants quicker and was able to react faster. He didn't move faster, but just his ability to attack was better than the Christmas Spider. This guy apparently is one of the best, maybe the best creature. I don't know, I haven't tested this guy because I just haven't been playing the game enough. But this guy's my favorite. He's very strong, and his damage is just good, and he's a great tank. I never had a 4-star of him because he was too valuable to me as a 3-star, so I never ended up going for the 4-star. But now I have a 4-star because I needed space. So my defense, I've changed in the past. I used to use butterflies in defense, but not anymore. Hornets are just eh. So now my defense is going to be these guys. I'm not going to use any of these guys anymore. That's sad. I'd spent a long time getting these guys for 4 stars. But let's take a look here. So even though the Venus flytrap is the strongest thing I have outside, he still sucks. So I like leaving 2 guys in there and half my soldiers, and then putting the rest in the hallway with this guy. And it's a bit of a pain in the ass, so I'll fight myself so you can see. Though I wouldn't take this army makeup if I was attacking, so it's going to be a little different. But this defense is pretty good. Bad in what way? Oh shit, I didn't have them in the right position. Damn it, I swore again. Ah. So the flying creatures always retarget after they land and come back up. I don't like the fact that I have my ants here. What the hell? Oh yeah, see, I do have that on the outside. Don't remember what my own defense is. So this is a maxed out Venus flytrap, so he's pretty powerful. Oh good, he's looking at me. Alright. So yeah, this defense is a tough one to beat. So yeah, flying creatures, they attack, then they land, and then once they fly back in the air again, they retarget to whatever they're going to attack, whatever's closest to them. If they're in the hive, they're much weaker because they're flying creatures, so they're meant to be outside flying. I guess I can bring my ants in here. Hopefully I won't get killed. Oh, he's down there. Yeah, it might be safe, but why risk it? So this is how to defeat me if you're watching. If you ever end up fighting me, good luck. See, I can't tell if that... okay, so clearly he still has 1 bombardier. The defending me has 1 bombardier alive in there. I just got 2. Or I got... There are 2 on defense, is what I want to say. Alright, now it's just this guy. Alright, I'll get in here and kill these guys somehow. Get out of here, ants. I've successfully defended against myself. I don't get 100% a lot of times, but sometimes people do. Oh, I just lost my army. Good thing this is just for prosperity. Ah, close, close. Alright, for me, the Dragonfly in PvP always went to corners of the map for no reason. Well, there was some serious bugs with flying creatures in battle. And I don't know why, but it took them maybe like 2 to 3 months to actually get it completely worked out. I did a lot of testing on that, and there were big improvements made, like if you went into the hive, or sometimes the flying creatures would just bug on the outside of the hive, just fly down, attack nothing, fly up, fly down, attack nothing, and just do nothing. Then it used to bug a lot when you went into the hive, but that got fixed. But the Dragonfly and the other things still shouldn't fly off to the corners as much as they used to. They used to do it like, yeah, all the time, but that was a bug that got fixed. Also, the Venus flytrap had a ridiculous bug for the first 2 months before Anthony Rose caught it, and it would go into machine gun mode, is what we called it, where it would just eat creatures extremely fast. But I wonder if you fight yourself, does that count towards this daily? Huh. It says win 5 battles. Does a battle against yourself count? I wonder. Thought I changed that, I guess not. Let me make my defense really bad. And see if I win a battle against myself, if it counts for the quest. I never tried that. So let's put all my ants inside. Put all my ants inside. Put all these creatures here. Maybe I should just put all my ants outside. That would be the easiest, probably. Alright, yeah. Freaking Australians. No, guys, don't get too close to the Venus flytrap. Oh, I hope my ants are gonna kill this freaking thing. Jesus. Well, that didn't go as expected. I thought I was making it easy on myself. Alright. Everything in the Queen's Chamber. Not if you have rhinos, because the rhinos can block the chrysanthemum. Let me get everybody else out here. Oh crap, oh good, I got that thing. I only have 11 ants, it's not going to be very helpful. Oh crap, I got killed. Jesus. I used to be good at this game. A very long time ago. Oh, nice teleport. Oh Jesus, I just died again. Shit, I'm too good at defending. Well, no, I'm too bad at playing this game. Since I have no rhinos, I will try that defense tactic. Damn it. I'm gonna try to put everything except for the ants into the chamber. So let's do this. So the idea is that I can kill the ants inside the tunnel with my creatures. Kill the Venus flytrap without losing anything. And then go from there. So we'll see how that works. How many times did I beat other players? Twice? Oh, there's still a freaking worker left. Alright. It's a little slow on the lavender. Oh yeah, there's not much left. Alright. See if it's safe. Good call. Haha, I finally beat myself. I didn't get any pheromones, so that's definitely not going to count towards the event, but does it count for the daily quest? No, still 2 out of 5. I guess somebody must have thought of that. Definitely not me. Alright, so what, I've streamed for an hour, 20 minutes? Yeah, you were definitely right, that was much easier than what I tried before. Let me fix this defense, because I don't want everybody having an easy time with me. Alright, I'll put my toughest 2 guys down here. One guy out here, just so I could be annoying, and maybe him. Everybody else in the hallway. Alright, have fun with that. Alright, but yeah, so when Pocket Bees comes out, I'll stream and do that. At least for the start. Once again, it depends on how Pocket Bees is going to be. Nice. I'm not sure if it's going to be that great. I'm not sure if it's going to be completed. I mean, it's interesting, but you know, it's a bit of an idle game. So it's, you know, there's not a lot of real time like in this game, and you know, there's not much content when I was testing it, so it wasn't like a whole lot to do. But you know, we'll see what happens in the next, if he releases it in summer, or if he releases it in October or November in fall. But he definitely should release it before the end of the year, especially since he's not doing anything with Pocket Ants. My best advice to him probably was when I told him that he should spend a couple hours a week on Pocket Bees and keep developing Pocket Ants, but yeah, he didn't listen, which is sad. You know, cost most of my friends and myself not to play this game anymore, and I'm sure many others. But yeah, and the way for Pocket Bees, I'm still gonna keep doing the event because I wanna get a 4-star festive creature. But you know, it depends on how lucky I get. But I've been getting lucky with some shorter ads recently, which has been nice. But yeah, so that's pretty much about it. The Rock is Alive, I think it's still in the top 10, if I remember correctly. Sheldy should be leading it. Oh, Simon is. Those 2 guys swap it every once in a while. But yeah, it's still in the top 10. 4-star Bombardier versus 4-star. It should be the 4-star Valentine's Day creature. If you did a 3-star Valentine's Day creature versus a 4-star non-golden Bombardier, usually the defender will win. The defender spends less time walking than the attacker on the Bombardiers for some reason. But you know, I can test that. I think I got the defense pretty well set up to test that, if I remember. I would have to switch out one of my guys. So let's take out this guy. Put in what the hell? This guy. Defense. That was a nice thing about attacking yourself, is that you were able to see where your guys were, like your soldiers, if you didn't assign them, and then you can also test things like this. The only problem is I still have the Venus flytrap, but I'll show you how you get around that easily. So I'd expect the 4-star Bombardier to win in this one. Trying to just get rid of distractions as well. And the reason the 4-star Bombardier should win is because he's the defensive Bombardier. Let me just see if there's... if I can get rid of this one worker, that would be nice. So he's not going to come outside and annoy me. Oh, there's a worker there. Alright. No, soldiers came outside. Cool. Alright, so that guy's going away, so we're going to do a 3-star. So my belief is that the 4-star will win because he's defending. I can't be in his way though. I don't want him to see me. I'll distract him. Now the question is there enough time to see who will win? But yeah, you can tell the 4-star defender is winning this battle, right? You can see their HP. I think that's pretty concrete there, that the 4-star Bombardier is beating the 3-star event creature. So now I'm going to try the opposite with the offensive defense. So I'm going to put the 3-star defending. Battle defense. Alright, so now we're going to have a 4-star attack. I'll let these guys go in again like I did last time. Ah, I did anyway. Oh well. I can teleport here too, huh? Alright, I think that's all the workers. Alright, this guy's ready. So we said 4-star. So now I imagine well, still the defender's going to win, whoever's defending, and I guess that's the event creature. You can see how the defender, the event creature, has got more life than the... it's about the same, actually. You can see he attacks more often because he spends less time walking around. Yeah, quite similar. I hope that shows you something. I'm going to try the clan co-op solo. I've never done it before, but they say you can if you have things maxed out, and if you use gems. And I don't care about this game too much anymore, so why not? And then I will be done streaming. Let's see here. So we're going to do co-op, create, oh no, I got to do create private. How much gems am I spending on this? It's only 175. Alright, let's see. I've never done this before, so. God, this stuff is moving fast. Alright, ready. I would not be the first person to ever do this. I don't want to die here. Keeping the ants alive is always more important than spitting. I don't know if I hit him that well on that one. Oops. No, I meant to hit the attack button. I spit. Oopsie. Better that way than the other way around. I hope the queen dies quicker than the king. Oops. No, I'm not reading because I'm in a tough battle here. If I screw up anything, I lose. Whew, just over 5 minutes left on the queen. It's a little bit hard. Gotta make sure I don't lose my answers to the queen's attack. Gotta make sure I don't let this hit me either. I'm hoping I just finish it. I don't think this is possible. Oh, no way. I don't think I was going to make it anyway. Oh well, it was worth a shot. Oh. You haven't played Pocket Ants in like a year. The game has only been out a year, so I don't know if I know you. But yeah, apparently some people have done it before, solo, but I don't know. I've never seen it. But yeah, I don't think I was gonna win that even before I lost 2 ants. I don't think so. Well, at least I could say I tried. Alright, well, let me just see here. Alright, I think that's good for today, for this month, maybe this year. But, so yeah, I've achieved everything I have achieved in previous videos. I didn't do anything new here. This is just a recap of the game. Though it would have been cool if I was able to take out the termite dungeon solo. It would have been fun. But thanks for watching, and eventually Pocket Bees will happen, and I'll probably do that. For now, the few games I'm playing a game called Rise of Cultures, which is very similar to Forge of Empires, except a bit better in my opinion. I'm playing a game called Orna, the RPS RPG. That one I'm really having fun with because it's got my wife and I walking and biking and driving around for fun and advancing in the game, which is kind of fun. So it's got me exercising. The other thing I'm doing is there's one other game I'm playing, though I don't remember the name of it for some reason. I guess I'm playing this one still a little bit. But the main two was the main two currently is Orna and sorry, I was reading the comments and now I'm distracted. Orna and Rise of Cultures. Though I do still play Valheim if they do another update. Battle for Westnoth, one of the best games ever. Terraria, not so much. And then I played Secret of Mana with my wife, which was fun. But yeah, exactly. As he said, just watch the videos. I have a lot of videos about this game so you can see exactly how things are done. My computer specs. Let's see here. I'm not sure if I remember how to find out my computer specs. It's a gaming computer, so it's, you know, it's pretty decent. Alright, but yeah, that's about it. So I appreciate, again, thanks for watching. I'm trying to stream because, or it's not stream, Twitch, because one of my friends said that Twitch is a good way to go. YouTube isn't the best for streaming, so I'll try to see if I can figure that out, and then if I do that well and it seems to be okay, I might use that for Pocket Bees, for streaming at least, and then I'll just also post a stream on YouTube or do some videos on YouTube. I'm not sure, but yeah, when it first comes out, I'll stream creating a new character and show the early gameplay. Since I've done that, I got pretty efficient at it, so I can show you how to have a strong start in Pocket Bees, though I don't know what's going to change between now and then. But thanks again for watching. You know, this game has done a lot in a year, which has been phenomenal. It's just, you know, the fact that he said that he's not focusing on it, he's not planning on hiring any help, nothing's really happening. I just created Twitch today, so it's Simman 2020, but it's you know, I don't know much about what I'm doing there. Just like how when I started YouTube, I had no clue what I was doing. So, but yeah, I'll check it out a little bit more before Pocket Bees happens, and maybe I'll start streaming some Orna on there. I don't know. We'll see how that goes, because you really have to move around that game to do a lot. So I don't think I could stream it on an emulator, or if I stream it on my phone probably would die. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm on Discord, but I'm not on the PA Discord. I'm on a trial only Discord with a few ex-trial members on there, and that's about it for. I mean, I'm on the Rise of Culture's main Discord and Orna's main Discord, since I'm playing those games, but not the other ones. But if you want to, if you want to talk, you can just chuck me a friend request, and that's fine. I don't mind talking. I do that a lot. But yeah, thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoy this, and my next video will be if AG does something new, or the October event, or if people want me to show them something I haven't done before, I'll be happy to do that. Thanks again for watching, and until